loves, it's Libby again. I know you just saw me yesterday, but I have never ever in my entire life have been more excited and more pumped up to do a video as I am today. It is the very last episode of the Mini-Mew-Series, not Pokellection, mind you, just the Mini-Mew-Series within Pokellection. And I'm also just very excited in general because of the special surprise for you guys at the end of this video. As well as I've been working extensively on the Pokemon Pajama Party webcomic, and it's coming together so beautifully, and I love it, and it's almost ready to start, and I had donuts. Okay, so as promised, the last Mini-Mew episode is going to be about plushies, and I only have 2, unfortunately, but, still good, still worth something. So first up, you have this little Mew plushie that I got from eBay many years ago, and this was the peak of my Pokemon interest, or rather this piqued my Pokemon interest. I don't know what pushed me to do it, but I was able to watch the first movie, because I watched the first movie a really long time ago after I was really, you know, just kind of starting with Pokemon. In short, it kind of traumatized me because the ending was just so sad, and I'm a sensitive person, so I typically stay away from things that aim to make someone cry. I took a long break from Pokemon. I didn't want to see anything else about Pikachu or Ash, anything from the first series whatsoever. And then for some reason, one day I just decided, I figured I was old enough to kind of handle it. Yeah, I know, old enough to handle a Pokemon movie. From the moment I first watched this movie, I fell in love with Mew so hard that after I finished it, I went all over eBay, and first thing I noticed was how hard it was to find a decent and good priced Mew plushie. For good reason. I mean, Mew's a rare Pokemon, so why not make the merchandise rare for Mew? So to continue, after I finished this movie, I told my mother I found a listing on eBay for a plushie that was originally listed as $30, but the price got chopped down to $15. Granted, I was a little disappointed because the picture didn't exactly match up with how the plushie really looks, but I think it's cute and I loved it forever. I brought this to school with me one day because I was so proud of it, and everyone was asking me where I got it from and, you know, who I bought it from, and it just made me feel good. And plus, I like the fact that it's a decent size. This is about 12 inches. And I noticed that most of the Mew plushies were only about 5 or 6 inches from the Pokemon Center, and I didn't want that. I wanted something that I'd be able to love and cuddle and squeeze like all my other plushies. Now the second plushie I know is extremely sought after, but I like to think that I got lucky. This is the GameStop exclusive Pokemon 20th Anniversary Celebration Mew plushie. And yes, GameStop exclusive. No one likes to hear that word. I tell you, the first day when I heard about this, I'm just like, I'm just gonna go get it. Just walk in the door, and it's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna walk out with Pikachu and Mew. But guess what? Walked in the door, they told me that they had only had 3. Not 3 Mews, but 2 of one kind and 1 of the other. They didn't specify, but just know all 3 of them were not Mews. And by the time I was able to get to the GameStop store, just gone, completely vanished, which I should have expected because people love Mew. So that day, I was only able to get the Mew Great Ball figurine, which I showed in the last video. But I don't remember exactly when, but later I went back and I was just like, do you have the Mew and Pikachu plushies? The one thing that gamers or anybody else hates and loves to hear is, let me go check in the back. And so she went and checked in the back. So nerve-wracking, so just, oh my god. And I know this, it's really petty, it really is. I should be worried about bigger and better things, but this was something I was really wanting, and I was not paying $70 for something that costed me $16.99 in retail. So she came back and she said, which one would you like, Mew or Pikachu? And I was so happy. Oh my god, I was so happy. So happy. That's the only word, that pure happiness. But I held it in and I said, okay, great. I'll take both, thank you. Went back, had my bag, so freaking happy. All I cared about that day was getting this plushie here. And it's just so cute and so adorable. I would love nothing more than to take it out and cuddle it and snuggle it, but I know that would probably make some people rip their hair out, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it inside the little box and just, that's where it shall stay. So there's a lot of backlash online for people who could not get this plushie, and I understand. I don't like scalpers. I don't like the idea of reselling. I fell for it one time. Nobody likes having to buy things exclusively from GameStop. Just like nobody would want to exclusively buy the rest of the Pokemon 20 plushies from Toys R Us. I'm not with either side. I'm just there to get what plushies I want. If you have them, great. If you don't, oh well, I'll try to find it somewhere else. So, now for the amazing big surprise. I'm just so excited. And I'm sure you guys will be too. I have a Mew for you guys. Yes, I am doing a Mew giveaway. I was trying to save this until Friday, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Especially since the Dark Ride giveaway is going to end in like 5 days. I just can't. So yes, I do have a Mew from you guys. Mind you, it's not a Mew code, but I have an actual Mew on my 3DS that I'm going to trade to one winner of this giveaway. Just so you know that I'm not kidding. There it is. Right there. That's the Mew that you're going to get. It's the event one from the 20th anniversary. It only knows pound, because I'm not a fan of giving people Pokemon that already have their moveset laid out. I want you to be able to train it, use it however you want to use it. So the rules for this giveaway are simple. Basically the same as it's always been. You can subscribe and comment on this video, and there's no topic for the comments this time. I just need you to comment so I know who it is that has entered. Or you can do what I've already done with the other 2 giveaways. I'll have a tweet that follows the upload of this video, which explains the giveaway, and basically you just retweet and follow and blah 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 blah. So that's the only rules I have. And like I said, for the other 2 you could do both, so this one you can do both too. Again, mind you, it is not a code. The winner will actually need to contact me. Well, I'll contact the winner. And we need to make a trade. That way, if somebody happens to enter and doesn't have access to these games or internet or whatever, then we could easily have that gone to someone else. So that's all I have for this video. Please, 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 I know there are some of you guys out there who really want a Mew, who have somehow missed the 2 Mew events. I am willing to give you guys one of my Mews, or rather one winner out of you guys one of my Mews. And so I'm super excited. I'm super excited for the end of the Dark Ride event, super excited for the Arceus event. Oh, and that reminds me, the end date for this Mew event will be the same as the Arceus event, so this will end on the 31st. So a little bit shorter time frame, so if you really want that Mew, you gotta enter today, or tomorrow, or not next week, but soon. Go ahead and get your retweet in, go ahead and get your comment in, be reasonable in the comments, please. So that is the end of the Mini-Mew-Series. I had a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this giveaway, as you can tell. And I will see you guys in the next Pokellection video, and hopefully another 3 R's video. Who knows? Treats and surprises. Bye, Pink Pie!